All right, let's go and get into this. This is episode 268, and we are going on one. 3, 2, 1. We don't talk enough about the influences of music. They have a lot of Eastern-themed instruments and music sensibilities, but not all. Like there is also Western influence. It's an interesting marriage of music. This, of course, is very Eastern. Why don't you take a seat? You don't have to stand here at the window. The reasonable person sounds seducious. That's weird. The hell, man. Such an interesting voice choice. They gonna get jumped? Is that what we're doing? The royalty? Or whatever they are? Now, see, this is what I was talking about, hidden objectives. We don't know what this is. We're going to find out, but... You're so poetic, sir. I see where we're all going with this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I see. So this is the hidden objective. I knew nothing about this, so there's no way to predict this. He's going to take these lords, whatever hell he's going to accomplish with that. Oh, shit. Yeah. The feudal lords. I don't think have we ever even like heard any talk about the feudal lords before this episode? It must have been in passing if they did, because I don't remember the characters. Well, I've seen the characters before, because I remember the hats. Well, it's really recently. They had a trick bag waiting for you. Don't be trying to sneak away now, bitch. Yeah. Anybody else would have got. Oh, I think they're looking for the two-tailed beast. Gotcha. Jesus Christ. Oh, sit your ass down. Yeah. Let me know when you're done with your Saturday Night Live skit. Those always run too long, in case you don't know. Yeah. The Feudal Lord Allied Award. Yeah, that's the point. We're worried about practical things. He doesn't care about the feudal lords. He just thinks that Naruto and Killer Bee would be stashed in one of these safe houses. That's what's going on. I guess by decoration I mean award. I know in the military it's called a decoration, but typically we think of award, right? Let me show you on this map. Yeah. But that means you travel a lot, which means you're vulnerable on the roads. That's a terrible plan. Unless you teleport, you know. And I'm white Setsu. Yeah, I think he's just black because the eyeball isn't on the other side, right? So they split. Okay. Yeah. Don't be looking through the tree. It's weird and off-putting. I like this guy. He's powerful as hell. Kind of like the werewood trees in Song of Ice and Fire, right? If you can tap into it's basically the forest internet, right? If you can tap into one werewood tree, they're all connected all across the entire world, so you can look, because the trees have faces, right? You can look through the eyes of any of these trees anywhere in the world. Say there's one in Dragonstone, right? And so you can see what's happening on Dragonstone, at least within the radius of the tree, which, granted, is a limited field of view. You know, but like you can see, typically the trees are located in a central point in the fortress or the castle, an important place like the Great Hall or something, or a courtyard where a lot of shit happens. So typically, you can catch some good shit. If people are outside enjoying the weather, you're going to catch what they're doing, right? But he doesn't have that problem in that, you know, you only have one tree per region. So there's one area per region you can check out in the Werewood Network. If he can look through any tree, he can see a hell of a lot more, right? At least up to the borders of the cities. Because there's probably not many trees inside the city. There may be a few. You know, we have trees inside our cities, right? Like lined up in the middle of a road or something. You know, the divided road. So, like, in that situation, you could still peep into the cities. But that's still, like, a very comprehensive intelligence network. I think what they're doing is I think they're searching all the safe houses looking for, you know, Naruto and Killer Bee. The problem is they're not in a safe house. They're a little bit, you know, deeper than that. But you already know that they were in the island, so eventually you're going to think that, hey, well, let's check where we last saw them, you know? This is the island, isn't it? Like I said before, the coast also has these spikes. So, no, I don't think it is the island. It's just where the coast with the spikes coming up. Yep. Like I said, amphibious invasion. How far up the coast are you guarding, though? That's what I was saying, right? Go 30 miles up and then hit, right? Hell, man. Wait a minute, that's a trademark. Disney gonna sue your ass. They ain't screwing around, man. Oh, they ain't paying. Black Lightning. DC's gonna sue your ass. He'll be sued by both comics companies, Marvel and DC. I don't think I've ever seen that before. You rip off both sides, right? I got some scrolls on your ass. Oh yeah, she's that one. Yeah, we saw her fight the double, the doppelganger that one time. She has infinite weapons. It's pretty cool. Damn, man, you just gonna step on his head like that? That ain't cool. Dick. Well, he's ready to rock your ass, and not in a fun way. What's his name? Choza? Yeah. I knew you as a kid. That's right. That's why I call him Big Boy. He could get swolled on your ass. In growing up, when you were going to fight somebody, it was like, don't make me get large on you, which basically means you're just kind of puffed up, right? But he can literally get large on you. Well, this is awkward. You want some closure? I can give you some closure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Wait till you get old. You'll have the same problem. Yep. Like I said, this is a shitty end to all these character arcs. You had a great conclusion to your life, your story arc, and then here we get a shitty sequel, right? It would suck, man. like how they're bringing up all this shit again. We found out about this dynamic 300 episodes ago. That's right. We have kids. These guys are they're infinite, so that's a problem, right? But like they seem to go down pretty easy. They're not like the zombies. Get out of my face. I got your back. Good shit. I like this too. Yeah. We don't have beef anymore. Yeah. That was worth coming back to find this out. Kill me. It's going to be a fight, though. It's not going to make it easy for you. This old man can rock and roll even though he has a bad back. I hate the nose thing. It's just intentionally distracting. Yeah, I see your metaphor there, old man. But otherwise, I like him. You're goddamn right. Good times. What the hell are you looking at down there? Yeah. He's just like flying around. You know what's fascinating about that? They have this weird ass pose when they run, but they don't have a pose when they fly. You know, you're not even doing this, right? That's right. No. Boo hoo. Artless. Yeah, you should anyway. He could yell for help. Shut up. I like that he gives his puppets hair. Remember I was talking about sitting there at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're working on your puppets? Hey, I need a wig for this puppet. Like, it's completely arbitrary. You don't need hair on a puppet, right? But he does it for the artistry of it. Oh, shit. I'm going to kick your young ass. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you do. Like I said, gag this son of a bitch. Yeah, bitch. He gave him horns, too. It is very disgusting, by the way. It's a damn problem, for sure. Yeah, Custer found out that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, we ain't trying to fight these dummies. So high up you got the clouds. You realize how high you got to be for clouds to be there? That is a tall ass mountain they're on. I love this communication system. Yeah, Hawk smash. Big boy. I'm angry. Boy hiding the orders from us. they're quite mad, Yeah. I might know the person who created that strategy, depending on if I'm right about the relationship. Yeah. Explain it to us dummies. I was born in filler. I don't really know very much. Idiots. You should have been hitting the books. Do 20 laps. Do 30 laps for asking again. Damn, I'm so angry. Just spit it out. She don't know either. She didn't know either. You filthy hypocrite. You know why? I have a bad memory. This feels like they're dragging shit out. Come on, let's get to it. Good shit. Right. Right. Usually two, from what I've seen. Yeah. Quit dumbing it down. Right. They're awesome. Right, right, right. Well, he's been tortured to death, so it doesn't matter. Right, right, right. Oh, shit. Oh, I see why they were overreacting. That makes sense. Jesus. Great. Boy, that's a problem. Now that you've explained it to me. Feels like we should be moving faster in this, right? You were given orders. He's awesome. So since they're splitting, they sent the old man to reinforce guard. Makes sense. I still think we need Big Boy though. Uh, what's his name? Tonk. Angry leader. He's about to light their asses up, boy. That's why he's so powerful. It makes total sense. It also explains how he'd rise so fast. Not so high. Why he achieved the highest rank, right? Yeah. He likes to open up his chest, doesn't he? That's right. Giant man. That's the underrated aspect of Ant Man. He can also get big, right? You need to get this son of a bitch. Since you can't get closure, you're just gonna have to tear his ass up. I'm about to do some copyright infringement. Black Panther, Black Lightning. I like when they talk shit. Another guy with too much hair, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in your place. Oh shit. Yeah, they held that long enough. I was like, I guess that's the cliffhanger. You know what's funny is in script writing, you have like the start point, especially episodic script writing. Movies aren't really like this, but in episodic script writing, you have to fill an exact amount of time. In back in the day, this has changed because how much time is devoted to commercials is constantly changing, right? But back in the day, it was 43 minutes and 23 seconds. So your script usually it's 1 minute, one page is 1 minute screen time, but not always. You have to be aware that an action line, because another thing about script, I don't want to get too much into weeds, but another thing about script writing is you don't write out the fights. Okay, Buffy punches Angel in the face. They back off. They square off. Angel dives to the floor and kicks her legs, and she falls to the ground. He jumps back up and throws a chair in her face. You don't do that. You say Buffy and Angel fight. That's it. Buffy and Angel fight. And then the next line will be, this is the result. Buffy eventually gets the upper hand and she gets him in a chokehold, and then dialogue ensues. Okay. The stunt coordinator's job is to decide how they fight, what it looks like, and how long they fight. So when you're writing a script, that one page is not going to be 1 minute of screen time because you have dialogue on both sides, and the dialogue will take about a minute because most of the page is that dialogue. But then you have the action lines, say Buffy fights, Buffy wins, right? That Buffy fight, Buffy wins could be 58 seconds of screen time by itself. Then you have the dialogue, which is an additional minute. So that one page is now 2 minutes. What if you have two action lines? Up here they fight and down here they fight. Suddenly that page is 3.5 minutes. So it's not exact, right? Sometimes if actors talk fast, one page of dialogue will only be 38 seconds, right? So you never truly know. You have a script, and if it's 43 minutes and 23 seconds, you want your script to be 44 pages, maybe 45 pages, because it's easier to cut down than it is to add, right? Adding stuff is really hard. But if you only have 42 minutes and 20 seconds, you need to add another minute and 3 seconds. You have to, because it has to be exactly 43 minutes and 23 seconds. So typically what you do is you overwrite so you can cut down, because it's a hell of a lot easier to cut down. Lost had a problem where they kept being short and they would have to add scenes, and it was a real pain in the ass. If you listen to the commentaries of season 1 especially, that was a major problem they had in season 1. Anyway, what you do sometimes with script writing is you write out your episode, but then you'll be sitting there at this would be probably 20 minutes. Because they have the recap, they have the theme song, they have the end music, and then you have commercials, right? So this probably be somewhere between 20 and 21 minutes. So you'd have, here's everything that needs to happen in the episode, and it comes out at 20 pages. You're like, well, that's probably going to be short. So you'll write a line in there, and if this is live action, this is what you do. These three characters banter for a minute, and then you have the actors just improv. And so that way you don't have to write anything else. That's what this kind of felt like in the middle there. It felt like it was just, well, we're 38 seconds short, so let's just add an extra layer of banter. And so you need the thing when you're doing exposition where characters are like, what is this Tekabate Tuba, right? And most of the characters know, but yet you need the two rookies who don't know. So you have them over here and you get it explained to them. Perfectly natural, it's fine, it works. The problem was, then they had to do the thing of, well, why don't you explain it? You're better at explaining it. That is what I was talking about with Patty. That feels like Patty. What is the purpose of that? It's a funny character moment, especially if you've watched the series 5 times, you know the characterization. there probably is something with her character where that makes sense. I don't remember specifically. I don't remember her character having trouble explaining things, but given the nature of how long, how many characters there are, like 5,000 characters in this show, plus all the other shows I'm doing with all the other characters, it's impossible to keep track of it all. So it's possible that that's a running gag, and then that makes it less egregious if it is. But the whole thing just felt like it was like, hey, banter so we can meet our runtime. Like they had everything important they wanted to do in the episode. They're 15 seconds short. And so, like, when they finish the animation and everything, they're still 15 seconds short. Okay, well, let's add a couple more lines, and then you just cram it into that scene, right? This is way longer than needed. Like, I should have spent 10 seconds on this. But I know some people like the behind-the-scenes stuff. So, that's just one of those situations, I think.